Hey, you dirty scallywags. Welcome to Debutante Brawl. This is Penny Z. How was that? Was that good energy? I think so. I'm happy with it. So, today is the 27th. I believe that makes this the 59th day post-op. So, I'm approaching the end of the second month, which, which is very exciting. It's to the point where, obviously I'm not making these videos very often because, there's just not that much to say at this point. The changes are much more gradual. And, I don't know. In fact, I kind of, forget where I'm at sometimes. And I kind of, it's the whole post-op / surgery thing is really not on my mind that much. I just don't think about it to the point where I have to catch myself, from skipping my, certain exercises or, making sure that I'm dilating a lot because, when you're lying in bed and, your entire focus is in these key areas, it's hard to not dilate when you don't leave your bed. You're like, all right, well, the hell else am I doing, right? But, so, I'm working, I'm finishing up this job next week that I've been doing all month, freelancing from home, a lot of it from bed, dry. But I got really sick of having that computer sitting right here next to me and it was really hard to work, you needed a mouse to, what do you do with them? I put a piece of cardboard down to use, forget about it. So, then I set the computer up over there but I had to do all these renders and I think it was going on in the background in a video or two. And finally I just moved it downstairs and, I'm when I need that computer, I use it. Mostly I'm using my laptop, but I went to Starbucks, I did work there. The point is I'm back to, business as usual. If it weren't for the dilating, I think I wouldn't even think about it, It's just the only reason that I'm working from home still is because I'm trying to this first 2 months, dilate, 5 times a day if possible. And, I'm kind of actually bad. I don't normally do it 5 times a day, and I regret it because it does make it harder, but I try to do it longer. So sometimes I'll dilate for instead of once it's in the half hour, I'll, an hour and a half or something like that, just, I don't know. It's well, what else am I going to do? But I'm happy to say that I haven't booked it, but I am on hold for my next freelance job, which possibly starts the week after next, so, sometime the 11th or something like that of January, I think. And they put me on hold until the end of April. So that's 2.5 months or so. So I'm really excited about that. And it's at a company just over in Santa Monica. I'm not going to say which company, because I don't want you showing up in my work bringing me lunch. Wait, why don't I want you showing up at my work bringing me lunch? It could be delicious. I might be missing a fantastic opportunity here. But you know what? I might get too much lunch because I've got 1,100 subscribers, and if you all bring me lunch, I could sell it and make a fortune. Fuck! So anyways, I'm working at, let me draw you a map. No. But anyway, that's exciting because I'll be working there, and I don't really know how I'm gonna knock down 4 dilations a day. I'm gonna try. I got the morning. When I get home from work at 7 or something like that, and then at 10, and then at midnight. I don't know. I have my doubts about 4 times a day because I can't I can't skip lunch over there, skip out and come over here and dilate every day at lunch. So I'm gonna do my best. We'll see how that goes. But things are going good. I'm maintaining my depth, and I'm able to use all 4 dilators. So, from what it sounds like, that's the point. And I know that the more often you do it, Dr. McGinn told me, you want to do it more often because you want to, it's not train, but you want to, make that scar tissue more flexible, more pliable. And I guess the more times you do it, the better off. I'm guessing that that's better than doing it fewer and longer, but I don't know. I guess I'm taking my chances, and that's probably pretty stupid. But anyways, so let's see. What else is a milestone? Well, as you see what I'm wearing, I'll model my lovely... I went running for the first time today let me just do this. Oh my God, I can't stretch. For the first time since I ran the 10K Nike Human Race in November in downtown LA. That was the last time I ran. Like, I ran that, and then not until fucking now. And, you know, it's not like riding a bike. I ran 3K tonight and stopped. It was just too much. I was trying to take it easy because, you know, first time out, you know, like kicking the tires. And I didn't want to, you know, like, both my hormone doctor, you know, my hormone doctor / doctor and Dr. McGinn said, you know, like, just, you know, you're going to notice, you know, you don't want any chafing or anything like that. You might want to put some Vaseline down there. And I was like, oh, it doesn't sound very good. I never really had to worry about that kind of chafing down there. But, you know, I didn't listen to either of them, and I just ran out running. And things feel fine. But then again, it was only 3K. And I really actually stopped more, less because I was tired, a little bit because of that, but mostly because it turns out it's really fucking cold out there. And I didn't wear my headband to keep my ears warm. When I go running and it's chilly to freezing, like, for some reason my ears start to hurt. And it affects my whole sinuses thing, and it's unbearable. I'm a complete pussy that way, so I came in. But you know, like, there was a bunch of reasons why I think I was feeling depressed on and off recently. And I'm happy to say that most of that has lifted, and I haven't been very depressed lately. But I think, you know, like, a small contributing factor was, you know, I wasn't getting the exercise that I'm used to. Like, you know, my body is used to, like, me getting out there and, you know, running and pole dancing class and, you know, just long walks and everything like that. I mean, I live in Venice, so, you know, walks are great around here. And the weather's good all year, you know, I'm not really stuck inside. So, 2 months of inactivity really gets me kind of hard. Well, I said that wrong, didn't I? 2 months of inactivity gets me kind of hard. Hits me kind of hard. And I think that really bummed my body out. But also, this hadn't occurred to me. All right, so in addition to, you know, not getting exercise and therefore not getting the dopamine and all that kind of, you know, that good feeling that I normally get from exercise, and also, you know, being in pain a lot of the time, and, you know, not being as social and not getting out, you know, like, all these things, you know, add up to, you know, and, like, just, like, you know, and then you have your just normal post-operative whatever, like, you know, where you're, you know, you're just making sure you made the right decision, you know, and you don't look that pretty to yourself because you're not, like, taking care of yourself either. My friend, I don't know if I already mentioned this on here in another vlog, I can't remember anymore, but a friend of mine, when I told her about, you know, how I'd been depressed, she's like, oh yeah, you know, like, getting back on the hormones must be kicking your ass, huh? And I'm like, I totally didn't even think of that. I was off of hormones for 5 weeks, and 2 of those weeks was pre-op. So, I mean, who knows how much testosterone kicked back in. And then for 3 weeks without any, you know, hormones being produced or taken in, you know, I'm sure that there's lingering and, you know, hormones, whatever. I don't know how long it takes for the estrogen to go away or whatever. Anyways, and I know that they make other things happen. But regardless, that's like a big divot in what my body's used to. And, you know, I had little, you know, whatever going on when I first started certain hormones like progesterone or Provera, the progesterone creator, whatever it is. And it totally blew my mind, you know, like, you know, you're fucking right. I'm, like, hormonally completely imbalanced. But I think I'm finally getting back. My body's getting used to it. And so, you know, whatever. It happens. Okay, I'm out of time. I'll see you guys around, and take care.